Hi there, it's Paschal here. So in this video, I'm going to be responding to a question that I got. I believe it's going to be helpful to a lot of people who are looking to start a business online. Now, if you don't know anything about me, my name is Paschal Nwanaji. I started my online business in 2017. So ever since I started getting some results, like most people start saying they start making money online. And I found out a whole lot of people who are interested in starting a business online, just like I was, but they just can't get themselves going. They come up with different reasons why they can't start a business online. So I was in that category for about 7 years, and all of a sudden came up with the desire to start taking actions. And as a result, today now I'm looking back and I'm helping people overcome some of the early obstacles many people face when they look to start a business online. Now, to cut the long story short, I'm gonna read out the question. The reason I'm doing this is for you to be inspired. All I do is I'll share with you exactly what I learned from my own personal experience, what I learned from the education, what is working, how you approach the whole concept, how you strategize yourself so that you can get the traction that you need and invest in yourself and possibly improve your life and that of those of your children. Now, I'm going to read out the question very quickly. Again, I do not this is on my break. I take out time so I just thought I should shoot this video right now. I do not prepare, this is just coming off the cuff, so you might see me looking here. I'm looking at my phone, so that we carry on. So the question is very straightforward. It's not that text hard, but there's a lot into it which I believe that you're going to benefit from when you are getting started, because I'm going to share with you strategies, techniques that you can really start to understand what is really happening. Is it me that is the problem? Is this something that is from my past that is holding me back, or is this something that I need to understand about the future that will keep me moving forward? So the question here is very simple. I know I was interested before, but on a second thought, I was no longer interested anymore because there are fake things going on online, so I am afraid. So basically, what it simply means is there's a few things going on here, just like people trying to make a decision, and all of a sudden their minds shifts. They don't want that thing anymore. That is one thing that is going on here. Ability to make a decision and stick to it, because Napoleon Hill, in Law of Success and Think and Grow Rich, said successful people make decisions very fast and change them very slowly. That is if they have to, while unsuccessful people try to make a decision and change them frequently. Like they decide to do something, now next thing they change. They don't follow through. That's what it simply means in terms of the other part of this is there are a lot of fake things online, going on online, so she's afraid. Obviously, from this, she must have probably read some things on the internet, and as a result, she's already acting on those stuff out of what other people have said, and she's trying to learn and she's feeding off the fear. Whereas if you ask this same person, are there people succeeding online? They will say yes. So why don't you believe the people that are succeeding and follow them? Instead, you decide to believe people who tell you things are fake, things are not real, it doesn't work, and you act on that. So it's just a dynamic, a perception, in my opinion. So I'm gonna dive through the first one. The first one is about making a decision. Wherever you are in your life, you're trying to start a business, you're trying to transform your life, you will master it. You will need to understand that every day you live now, currently, you are making decisions. Whether you know it consciously or unconsciously, you are making decisions. So if you can't control your thoughts, which is a book I always recommend people to read, which is the Strangest Secret by Elle Nightingale. Well, Elle Nightingale explained that the secret of this life is we all become what we think about. So you can't argue with that. If you're thinking scarcity, lack, limitations, look at your life. That's what you're experiencing. If you're thinking abundance and creating wealth, look at your life. You will experience that. So it's just knowing how to make that decision. Now, when you're interested in something, all of a sudden, you change your mind. What is really happening here is there is no clear vision of where you're heading to. It's lack of clarity. You have a goal, but the goal is too vague. You can't really see yourself there, or you don't believe it that you can be successful online, so you don't know what to sell. There's no clarity, basically. So as a result, you are not, somebody comes and tell you, that thing cannot be real for you, or it's too far for you. It's very quickly for your mind to pick up things and say, all right, yeah, I'm not interested in this thing, just because some people have told me it's fake news, or it doesn't work, or then you believe that. Remember, as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter whether you believe you're going to be successful or whether you believe you're going to be unsuccessful. Both of them are beliefs. So you have to be carefully choose your thoughts. You become what you think about. So you carefully say, all right, this is success. What does that look like for you? And you carefully direct all your energy to feed that all the time. Just like you're planting a seed in the soil, you have to nurture it, you have to water it. That's you feeding the thoughts. You affirm, you pray, you constantly surround yourself with people. That's how you feed that thought, and which will eventually cause you to have the feeling, generally take the action, and that will produce the result that you're looking for. I know I'm sounding a little bit scientific here, but those are the steps. But so here is how you want to implement making a decision. I'm just going to cut through the chase here. First is understanding what Solomon, the wealthiest man in the Bible, said, whoever lived, said, where there is no vision, my people will perish. So what you really need is to plant a goal in your mind where you're going to with your life. Let's say, for example, you want to be an online marketer. How much does that online marketer earn? Maybe it's, let's say, for instance, $12,000 in a single month. What does he look like? How does he dress? What kind of cars does he drive? How is his children? How is the wife? How is the husband? How does they relate to them? So what you need is really trying to crystallize that vision in your mind so that you can actually begin to identify the behavior pattern of that person. So in this moment where you're here, you see an online education that will get you there. Instead of you looking at your circumstances, looking at the people around you here right now, your job, your family, friends, trying to get them to help you make a decision. No, the best person that can guide you to that vision is that person, that your imagination. Once you go to that person, you ask yourself, if that Paschal that earns $12,000 in a month has this problem I'm having right now, signed up to an online training that is going to help him create something in the future, how would he approach this? You will get an answer. Follow it. This is the secret. Every time, every decision that you're making, from henceforward, let that person make that decision. Whether the food you're going to eat, what does the body look like? What does his body look like? Does he exercise? Let that person make the decision, and you in the present moment take the action. Gradually, you begin to create the patterns and the behaviors of that person. Before you know it, Nightingale said you will be there. You will become that person. You will see the business successful. That is the. So don't just sign up to something, quit, don't follow through. Does this behavior? It will stop. That's how you stop it. So the second part of the question is, there are a lot of fake things online going on. So she's afraid. Now, fear is not something that is strange. I'm afraid of something, but you have to really understand the difference between fear and danger, because sometimes we react as if things it's going to kill us, it's going to we're going to die or something if we do that stuff. Let's say, for instance, because if you're gonna grow, you're gonna go outside your comfort zone. So there are cars making noise here because I'm in the car lot here. So what I'm gonna say to you here is, because there are a lot of fake stuff going on online, there's also some good stuff going on online. It's true. There's some good stuff going on online. You know that. So now, what is happening to you at this stage? This is what I learned from this training. I'm just sharing with you what I know. You can implement this, it works. Because there are some good stuff and there are some bad stuff going on online. Both of them are there. Remember this. I'm just going to share this with you. There's only two types of thoughts, the good and bad, positive and negative. You will become what you think about. If you decide to think negative, fake, it's not real, it's a scam, guess what? Your behavior pattern will copy that. It's you. God has given you the brain to think. What you decide to do with it is up to you at the end of the day. So you are the creator of your own life. So this danger, because sometimes you react as if it's going to kill you. I'm going to share with you how to overcome fear. I still experience fear. I still experience doubt. But again, the same strategy I shared with you earlier on is the same principle that is going to help you keep moving forward. Now, danger is simply unaware. You're not aware of the fact that this can harm you. Let's say, for instance, there's a fire burning somewhere. A child who is unaware of, a baby, a toddler or something, not aware of, if they put their hand on the burner, it's going to hurt them. All of a sudden, they just put their hand there. That's like ignorance. They're unaware. They've not developed the consciousness to understand the difference between danger. This is going to hurt them. So this is not the type of fear that we're experiencing here. This type of fear we're experiencing here is not going to harm us physically. It's only about mental. It's only mental. So what I'm saying here is very simple. You will experience fear as you're growing towards that person. But you have to trust that that person is guiding you in the right direction. Because the longer you can hold that vision in your mind, that's the longer it forms into your habits. Now, fear comes from ignorance. You don't know. You're not aware. You're not informed. So you behave in a certain way. But the opposite of fear is what? Faith. And what constitutes faith? It comes from understanding, knowledge. So you need to educate yourself on what is causing you to experience this fear. You need to start understanding those patterns in your life that is causing you to experience fear. Then you flip on the other side and follow that strategy, follow the steps, which is called from study. You only do that get understanding about any subject, starting a business, by through educating yourself. So sign up to a course, get into a training, and start going through the training and start making an informed decision. Because there will be a lot of people, I don't argue with you, they are not fake news. There will be a lot of people pitching you, come and start affiliate marketing, come and start e-commerce, come and start this, come and start that. You have a responsibility to, with the wealth of information that we have online, information overload, people still get confused. You need to narrow yourself down to one thing and pick yourself up from there. And that's where your self-control comes in. Now, I'm not going to go into that, but let's still continue dealing with fear, because it's trying to take me to a different thought. Overcoming this fear, it comes from understanding. When you understand something, that, all right, if I invest this money into this business, if I invest this time into this business, if I invest in, this into my knowledge or into my learning, into my education, I should be able to get the reward sometime in the future. Because I've seen so many people go through this particular training and this is what they've created for themselves. I should be, if I can follow through, I should be able to get similar or better outcome. That's how you start educating yourself. Now, you don't want to gamble here. This is not gambling. This is you're informing yourself with a proper education. That it's more like the Nightingale said, is like sowing and reaping. You don't plant a seed in the soil today and go to the farm the next day and say, or the next week, and ask the soil, where is the fruit I planted? There's a gestation period. There's a time that you need to allow it in order for it to grow. So that's the time you learn. That's your learning phase. So people pitch all sorts of things online, whether you can start do whatever business in like 30 days. It doesn't work. It hasn't been working for anybody. Why should it work for you? Why don't you follow natural laws, which is exactly what I share with people. Give yourself 12 months of massive action. This is not a guesswork. This is you educating yourself 12 months that you are going to succeed day in, day out. If you lack the desire, you're going to follow 3 steps. I always talk about desire. If you lack the desire, you can't follow through. If you're not having that hunger in your stomach to change your life, you women may not follow through. But I believe that for you to be watching this video, you have that desire already. The next step is skills. You need to develop skills. The skills you have right now is not going to lead you to the life that you want. You need to understand that. Now that comes, the only way you're going to develop skills is to learn. It's not hard. It's just your thinking. My thinking back when I started was, I want it right now, and right now. This is this thinking that was harming me in the beginning. Everybody can succeed as quickly as possible, but due to this type of behavior thought pattern, we want, if I sign up to this training today, I want to get money in the next 90 days. You're creating a lot of pressure on yourself. Allow a decent amount of time. I always say 12 months and see the actions that you've taken. I'm not saying that you're going to need 12 months before you start making money, but you will learn quickly and start growing. That's how you build a business. Then the last bit is faith. You are going to, for some reason, you're going to trust God. You're going to trust in that vision person, futuristic person, that your imagination. You're going to trust that person because it's the one guiding you to become the type of person you want to be in the future for yourself, for your children, and for your family. If you can harness these whole things, then all these things will disappear. All these things, I don't want to call the persons, all these things will disappear. I'm not here to tell you, to convince you to sign up. I'm not here to preach to you. All I'm sharing with you is what I see that is working. It has worked in the past, it is still working today, and it will work in the future. So if you want to use the same training that I use, there's a link around this video. It will take you to a page to create an account and sign up for free. There are free trainings there. All you need is, you don't need any credit card. All you need is simply, because it's my mentor's training, is one of the best in the world. All you need is to go through the training and start understanding which business model will suit you for the type of lifestyle you want for that your future self. It will help you begin to understand the differences between affiliate marketing and e-commerce, consulting. There are so many things you can do to change your life, but if you keep entertaining fear, doubt, worry, nothing is good. This year is over for you before you even got started. But you will see so many people that will start the business online this year that you're in, even they haven't started, that will watch this and go through a training that I'm recommending right now, and you see them in the next 12 months. You'll be like, how did you get here? I'm telling you, it's exactly what I'm sharing with you here. There's no secret, but it's a secret. It's a step by step every day. I hold myself accountable. I hold people I work with accountable. If you sign up today, I will hold you accountable. You're not gonna come up tomorrow and tell me it doesn't work, because every week I'll be asking you, what have you done? If you don't have anything to show for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, you don't need to wait for December to know that this year is over. That's how we roll. That's how we build the thing. Every week, everybody in the community, over 3,000 people. What am I saying? 3,000 people, over 10,000 people. That's how we roll. So I hope you find this inspirational. I hope you learn, take some tips from this and go and push forward and do something successful this month, next month, and keep marching forward towards the type of life that you want to create for yourself and your family. Apart from that, my name is Paschal. I hope you like what I share. grab the link, register, and start educating yourself, because your children are counting on you to do something massive. And I hope you're not gonna let them down. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.